Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Machine taking on the All-Stars. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob Misiorowski. How about a scouting report on him?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
And we're underway in Denver.
Ball, that's outside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a two-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Berkman coming on. Makes the catch. One down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Batting third, the left fielder, Francisco Lindor.
One out, runner at second. Francisco Lindor will hit next.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. And misses inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And ball four, two aboard.
Ball, that's out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike on the inside corner. Late swing fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Sets him down looking. Ellie De La Cruz. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one in triple digits. And that misses. And that's ball one. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
That's ball two.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. In there, got him looking. Leading off, Sean Figgins. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. The 0-2.
That's a ball. That's ball two.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
That's
Just
off the plate.
missed. Hernandez, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Lance Berkman. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. Lindor settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Troy Tulowitzki digs in now. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. Figgins gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Ian Happ up to hit. In the air, left field. 1 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Nope, that's inside.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 41.
So up next, Victor Martinez.
Martinez.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Back here in Denver, this is Willie Castro.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Started after it. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. A dive, and he can't haul it in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
You got to be careful.
Throw to second. He's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Lindor swings through that one. Oh, that hit him. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on.
Figgins. Off-balance speed. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the third, Albert Pujols now at the plate.
Pujols.
Hey.
Sliced hard but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Got him swinging. That's down and in.
Hey.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that skips into dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the slider just misses. This one in the air. Polanco. And there's 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Figgins. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That clips a corner. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
He goes down looking. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's ball 3.
And that is downstairs. And the count's full. Can't get their base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you got a hit like that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Ted Simmons picked up a base hit to center his first time up. In there at the knees.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Puts a bunt down. Pujols in there safely.
Up next for the machine, the designated hitter, Lance Berkman.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, 1 out.
That's a really good take.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Up next for the machine.
So digging in, Willie Castro, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in at top half of inning number 4. This one in the air center field. Should be extra bases. Polanco coming around third. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep hitting right out of your hand.
2-2 now. And there's a ball. Lindor under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the All-Star, the right fielder, number 12, Brent Berkman.
That's a ball. Hey!
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Laser. Could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. Check swing, went around. Strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Simmons settles under this one. And there's two down.
Up next for the All-Star, the center fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
High fly ball, right field. Castro moving under it. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the fifth. Down the number 2 hitter, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. Oh, and he's trying for third. The relay.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long. And so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he grounds one to the right side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. Go ahead run on base. Miguel Cabrera getting ready to hit. Into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He jacks that one out to left. And now they're out front. It's 3-1.
Oh, one. Hey.
Duran goes 6 feet 5 inches, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late with the swing there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Troy Tulowitzki.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, right field. Berkman giving chase. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher,
Victor
number 41.
Martinez digs in now.
Martinez.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Oh, that drilled him. On the run, sent it over to first. And he's safe at first.
Now batting for Venezuela, the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Swings through that.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 1-1. Into center. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. One away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, John Biggins.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner edges away a second. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That's inside. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air to left center. Lindor coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Now batting for Miami, the catcher, Ben Simmons.
That one fouled off. Towards first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now at the plate, Lance Berkman. In the air, right field. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Lance Berkman.
Lance Berkman.
De La Cruz on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the All-Star, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Pitch
Nope.
misses.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He'll circle the bases and they add a run. It's 5-3. One down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes. Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Ball 2.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one just misses. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Well struck right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Inside.
Now pitching.
Chase Petty gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Out number 2. Albert Pujols, the next to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. Right side. The tag, and he's out. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And a big swing and a miss. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Albert Pujols.
In the air to left center. Happ on his horse. Brings it in. 2 down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, Rafael Devers up to hit. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Safe, he beats it. A bunt, and it's popped up. Makes the grab. To third now, but he's able to get back in, so just 1 out of the play. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. De La Cruz gets under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
The designated hitter, Jorge Blanco.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
This looks like extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Lance Berkman. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 9-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout inning over.
Hey, we about to take it up. Hey, we about to take it up a notch, about to take it up. About to take it up a notch, about to take it up. About to take it up. And we too close, I can taste it. When the base hit, it's a facelift.
Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th. Miguel Cabrera now at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Happ on his horse. Full extension, makes the catch.
Just an incredible play to sacrifice his body. He's all in for this thing.
Number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Devers throws on to first. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 3.
Hey! Yep, that ball went out.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the inside corner for called strike 3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
On the ground to the left, Tulo throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 outs, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Albert Pujols. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that's the inning. Back here in Denver, leading off, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. Stays alive. Polanco hanging in there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Simmons.
Hey! Nope, outside. That's ball two.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4. So now here's the DH, Lance Berkman.
Hey!
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top of the ninth. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-5. So they turn to their closer, Darren O'Day. He has a great slider with tons of movement. O'Day, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Albert Pujols.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Marte handles, throws to first. That finishes the evening's action. Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.